Kia ora koutou. Now, there was a time when I had a closet cupboard full of fancy dress spooky items, but now the best I can do is just put my hood up on my hoodie and light a candle. So it may not have escaped your notice that Halloween is approaching us, and I wanted to do a couple of things. I wanted to draw your attention to the fact that I have a whole range of spooky videos. They're all on playlists, so check them out. So what I've done is I've done videos demystifying. I've changed the channel name. It used to be Mark the Demystifier, and we're now focusing the title more on retroactive jealousy because we want to help people with that and get the message out there. But we're still demystifying things, and we're still mystifying things. We're sort of doing kind of a bit of fun as well. So I've got videos that demystify a whole range of spooky subjects like UFOs, alien big cats, ghosts, demonic possession, all those kinds of things. Now, I say demystifying because, I don't know what the source of all those things is. But what I do know is a little bit about some of the leading theories behind them and some of the evidence, and so they're all videos that kind of explore from a very neutral perspective what might be going on, what different people think, what the evidence is to support one idea above another. For example, like the one with ghosts, came through loads of different possibilities of what ghosts might be, and they could all be true, or none of them might be true. I can't remember how many we came up with in the end, but it was a lot. So I wanted to draw your attention to that. I really like those series actually, but I put them out before the channel got more popular and had more people, so they're sadly underwatched. Also check out the video I did on the Owl Man of Mornan Smith, because I used to live in Mornan Smith, really close to where the Owl Man was sighted. So I've got a video that talks about that and tells a few West Country true well, mainly things experienced by me, but weird West Country tales into the bargain. And then the other thing I wanted to do as well is give a bit of a plug for all that, is to say, well, look, if you've got any questions about anything spooky, put them in the comments below and I will address them. I'm not going to say answer them because I don't know what, life, the universe, the meaning of everything, what happens when we're dead, what ghosts are, what this is, what that is. I've got my theories, and I've read up and studied a lot about other people's theories and evidence and evidence for, evidence against. So I'm a bit like Cluso. Cluso says I suspect everyone and I suspect no one. I'm somebody that I'm a complete skeptic and I'm a complete believer. So I believe everything and I believe nothing. So I have a very, very open mind, but I kind of apply quite a skeptical approach to individual situations. So also check out my video talking about statement analysis and how that can be used to tell if somebody's telling you porcupines when they tell you a ghost story, or they say they've seen a UFO, or they say they've been abducted, or they say this or that or the other. That's quite an interesting one. I've done stuff on astral projection, loads of stuff, so there's playlists that help you find them. Please do check them out. They're in love. They need some love, especially at Halloween time. Halloween time is the time to show some love to these things. And one of the things I do as a psychotherapist is I will support people who've experienced something that they can't make sense of, that might be what they experience as a paranormal event or something like that, and I'll take them very seriously. And and my thinking behind that really is that often when people experience something like that, they go one of two ways. They either go to somebody that's involved in some kind of belief system, or they go to mainstream mental health, which I guess is also a belief system, really, because science is a belief system. One system will kind of symptomologize. There is a proper word, isn't there? But it's not coming to me right now. What what's going on for them, which may or may not be the right thing. And the other lot will try and indoctrinate them into some kind of belief system and tell them, what they've experienced, whereas I'm more interested in helping people by just being a believing voice, a supportive voice, somebody that knows enough about mental health to know that, if they are suffering from hallucinations or delusions, how they can get the right help. But somebody that's not going to try and squeeze their experience into one particular way of looking at it. I might offer different ways of looking at it, but explore it with people in a very supportive and encouraging way, and help people deal. Because if people experience weird shit, for want of a better word, they don't know where to go with it. And people do experience weird things all the time. It's more common than people would think, really. Which I suppose means it's not weird in a way, but we still think it's weird. So I think people should have somewhere to go with that, really, where they're not going to be laughed at, and they're not going to be locked up, they're not going to be indoctrinated into a church or a coven or a belief system, or told what to believe. I think that's a very important service to offer, so that's one of the things I offer as a psychotherapist. So I've talked a bit about my history of running ghost walks. They're on videos as well. I've got more anecdotes to share about that kind of thing as well, so more to share in the future. But any questions about, and I say paranormal, cryptids, UFOs, anything. I'm not, like I say, if it's a subject I don't, I've not particularly looked into or I don't know much about, then I'll say I'm not going to make stuff up. But hopefully we'll have a bit of fun. So give me your Halloween questions and watch my Halloween spooky videos. Otherwise, well, nothing really. You just won't watch them. Thanks for watching. Rangimarie.